Hello everyone. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about English lessons because I'm sure that many of you are thinking, is it necessary for me to take English lessons or is there another way for me to improve my English? And the answer, in my opinion, is that if you really want to take your English to the next level, some English lessons will be necessary. What I want to focus your attention on today is why English lessons are necessary, what to consider when selecting the perfect teacher for you, and whether you should decide to take general English lessons or business English lessons. Let's start with the why part. Why should I take English lessons? Why should I invest my time, my money, and my energy in taking lessons? Isn't it possible for me to use online resources in order to further improve my skills? Well, yes, you can. You can actually find fantastic resources to read articles, to listen to talks. I have also some lovely links in the description of this video for you to do that, and also a variety of nice exercises to improve your vocabulary and grammar. Yes, but when you have to speak English, there are not many opportunities for many of you. Now, some of you work in international environments, and that's amazing. If you can find native English people to talk to, that's excellent. Although the chances are high that if you're making some mistakes, they won't correct you because in some cases they don't want to embarrass you or they don't just care enough to do so. If you're not speaking with native English speakers, then you're probably speaking to people from other countries using English as an international language to communicate with each other. That doesn't necessarily mean that their English is high quality. They might be making mistakes that you will then be repeating. So the whole point of an English lesson is to find a native English teacher who speaks English correctly, who has a nice pronunciation that can help you really take your skills to an advanced level. Also, it is very important for you to voice the language. When you're listening to something or reading an article, you are working on the vocabulary, you are identifying the correct grammar structures, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to use these lessons when you're speaking. Learning any foreign language requires speaking practice. You need to voice those new words. You need to voice those nice advanced sentence structures in real life. So if you actually voice them in an English lesson, the chances are higher that you're going to use these structures, these words, in a business situation as well. Now, let's also talk a little bit about what you should be looking for when selecting an English teacher. So there are many hundreds of thousands of English teachers that you can either have a lesson face-to-face or an online lesson. Now, what you should be looking for is that this person is actually a native English speaker, that they have experience in teaching, and also that you have a good fit. As in all relationships, personal, business, or educational, you need to find the right fit. You need to find a person that you feel comfortable with, a person that you trust to be correcting you and to take your skills to the next level. So try to have trial lessons with teachers. Most platforms, especially online platforms, will offer you a trial lesson. And the purpose of this trial lesson is to identify what the teacher's educational strategy is and whether you're a good fit. So create a list of questions for that trial lesson. Try to understand what the teaching method is that this teacher uses. And also try to identify whether this is a person that you could work with long term. Should you use face-to-face or online lessons? Now, I've done both. It really depends on how you feel more comfortable. Let me tell you that in an online lesson, you can do all the things that you can do in a face-to-face lesson, because now all of the platforms like Zoom, like Skype, or the teaching platforms that each company offers, does offer the opportunity to share your screen so the teacher can share all the materials and resources with you. So if you feel comfortable in front of a camera, then absolutely don't waste any time moving around trying to find the right teacher if you can find them online. Another very important aspect of online teaching is that you can find teachers from all around the world, from areas that you prefer, maybe a person with a UK accent or an American accent or an Australian accent. So immediate access to a pool of teachers from every corner of the world. Now, when I offer trial lessons, many of my students have the following question. Should I be taking general English lessons or business English lessons? What's the difference? Now, general English is all about developing your core English skills. So developing your vocabulary, developing your grammar, your sentence structures, so that you can feel comfortable speaking in English in any given situation. So have some trial lessons. Most of them are for free or for a minimum amount so that you can get to meet the teachers. Start looking at different kinds of teachers, see what they have to say, and if they're a good fit for you. If you'd like to have a lesson with me, you can find all the details in the description of this video. We can meet each other, we can get to understand your learning objectives and create a personalized plan that we can develop your specific weaknesses and reach the level of your expectation. Have a nice day.